Hey, Sally.
Hi, Davey.
What do your gut bumps feel like?
They feel like a chill, almost like a feeling of small champagne bubbles along the skin.
Okay, what part of the body?
Well, usually it's up the back
Uh-huh.
and down the arms and the legs,
Uh-huh.
and sometimes at the crown of the head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. So, um, see, what do they feel like emotionally?
Usually they come at a time of intensity when something hits on another dimension. Um, Deep feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It can be good, but it's not only good. It can be just intense. It can be meaningful.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mhm.
So, how often do you get them? These gut bumps?
Rarely. I would say rarely.
Like once a week, once a month?
I don't know that I could even quantify it in time,
Yeah.
but it's a unique experience.
Mm-hmm.
It's an unusual experience, and so you notice it when it happens. In other words, I don't walk around all day long having these chills all over my body. But when they come, they're noted because of their absence the rest of the time.
Right. So how long do they last usually?
Just a moment.
Oh.
Yeah, like I'm having them right now,
Oh.
and they just kind of flood for, let's see how long this lasts.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 10 or 15 to 30 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're gone, like a little bit of a wave that kind of seems to
Mm-hmm.
roll through.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. You still having them?
There's still an effect of them,
Uh-huh.
but it crests and it declines,
Mm-hmm.
and so we're on the decline, almost back to normal now.
Okay. Is there a way that you can invoke them?
I think I just did. Yes, I think. Oh, I'm doing it again.
Okay, so do you ever use them for guidance? Like helping you make decisions?
I use a lot for guidance, but I am aware of the message that's coming through at the time with the God bumps.
Mm-hmm.
And it's different each time. It's not a quantifiable yes or a no or something like that. You get God bumps, that means yes,
Mm-hmm.
or you get God bumps, that means no.
Mm-hmm.
It just means to pay attention to what's at hand and that there's deeper meaning there.
Mm-hmm.
And so in that way, I acknowledge a deeper presence, a God presence, if you will, but a real reverent awareness in those moments that is really calling for more examination, introspection, acknowledgement.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it doesn't mean do anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an intuition kind of a guidance system for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's more, I just had them recently, was sitting with a friend and was reading something that they wrote.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very, very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Jay Frankston, who is 93 years old. He's just a wonderful fellow, and he wrote a number of little chapter books through the course of his life,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been reading to him his work, and in reading just this potent, powerful writing around his experience in Auschwitz and his wife's experience and all of this, and the story and the arc of the story, and I broke out in God bumps at one point, and I turned to him and I said, "Oh my God, I've got chills all over my body," because that's what we call God bumps, right? Chills.
Yeah.
And he said, "Me too."
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm getting them right now just talking about them.
Right. And so that it's like a wave unveiling another dimension of our interconnectedness and bringing into our awareness a visceral experience of that we acknowledge then in the moment, and doesn't necessarily mean to do something. It's just revealing who we are and the sacredness and the reverence of the moment that we're in, and that being kind of made transparent to us.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So do you have any questions or comments about GodBumps?
Well, I think I just said a whole lot about God.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if I have any questions or comments that I really want to make. I guess that, we live in a very linear reality where we are sort of expected to limit ourselves to 5 senses. And I think that we're multisensory beings, and we're capable of experiencing the invisible dimensions. It's challenging for some people to even believe in such things, but air is invisible, so we're swimming in it. And I feel like the goosebumps or the GodBumps are sort of like that veil between the invisible and the visible, where we touch the invisible, and we recognize that we have multiple senses that are happening.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Sally.
You're welcome. Thank you.